Hello everyone, Mas Bajo here and welcome to another video tutorial. So in this tutorial we will be creating low poly head model, and what you see here is the step that I usually do to create a head model, starting by making a cube, then subdivide the cube, then model this cube to low poly head mesh, and from this subdivide again to create a high poly mesh, then sculpt the high poly mesh and do a retopology from this high poly mesh to lower poly mesh. But in this video we will not be covering about this one. This is going to be for another tutorial. Instead we're going to make the basic simple one from this three step here, and we go to the slightly add a little bit polygon face there. Then we will do some texture painting just to simulate the level of detail, and also we will be making simple facial expression for this low poly head model, just the simple one, not the fancy one. Okay, let's start our tutorial, but first let me hide this thing and also enable the screencast display. First thing we're going to create is a cube, and it's looking dark. Add a lamp on this hemi, bring this to a little bit further there. Now with this hemi selected, not hemi, with this cube selected, add modifier, use subdivision surface modifier, then hit apply. Now hit tab to enter the edit mode and bring this slightly up, somewhere like so, and along the x-axis here, this red line, choose the face select tool, hit hold alt and right click on this face along this x-axis here and select some of this face also, hit X and then delete face. Now we add another modifier, mirror modifier, and then enable clipping. Okay, press 3 go to the side view and then 5 to go to the orthographic view, and change this to the edge select, not edge, vertex select tool, this one. Then we're going to modify this vertex, bring this up a little bit, something like so, also this one, and choose face select tool, going to select this face, hit E to make an extrude and scale this down a little bit, also bring this forward like so and position this a little bit. Go to the front view, bring this slightly to the center and move to the vertex select tool. We're also going to position this so that it doesn't look weird. Bring this up a little bit, I think. Now go to the face select tool and select this face and this face, hit E to make an extrude, then hit SZ0 and hit enter just to make this face flat. Then go to the front view and bring this slightly to the center like so, and also position this probably something like so. Now go to the vertex select tool. I'm going to move this vertex around and bring this like so. Bring this in a little bit. Now, okay, just make a small adjustment here and there. Now, make a loop cut by pressing Ctrl R, click, and then drag this up somewhere like there. Hit S to scale this down. Then make another adjustment. Okay. Now we're going to add another loop cut by pressing Ctrl R and position this somewhere on this Z axis here. Click and then right click. Now we're going to make another loop cut at the center here. Click and then right click. So this is going to be the eye for our model. Bring this back a little bit, and this is going to be the nose, and also going to make a cut by pressing K, click there and hit enter. Now you're going to position this, go to the front view and make another adjustment. Also make another loop cut here. And make another adjustment. Something like this, probably fine. Then choose the face select tool and by holding Alt and right click to select some of this face. Click that, hit W and choose smooth. Also for the neck, hit Alt, right click and W, then smooth. Also we want to delete this bottom face here, hit X and delete face. And also we're going to reduce the poly count for the neck so that when we attach it to the low poly body, it's going to be fit. I don't know. Okay, to do this, just select some of these vertices, right click and press G and G again to make slide move, I think. Also for the back one, sorry. Okay, after we done editing our low poly head, go to this edge select tool, hold Alt and then right click on this edge, also hold Shift, then Alt and right click on this edge here, also hold Shift and select this edge and this edge on the bottom also, and hit mark shim. This one also, and this one, hit mark shim. Now tap to exit the edit mode. Going to change the setting to smooth. Then we're going to apply our mirror modifier. Hit apply and hit tap again to enter the edit mode. Then hit A and A again to select all. Then we divide our screen like so, and from this 3D view, click that and change to UV image editor. Okay, we're going to delete this. Then on the screen here, hit U and then hit unwrap. Now choose this one here, click that and bring this aside. So click that and select this one. So this is the face. We're going to scale this up and probably scale this down a little bit. Also this one, scale this down, press G and position this somewhere. G, and we also, with this all selected, we're going to hit W and then remove double. Okay, now hit tab to exit the edit mode. Then we will be making a texture painting for this mesh, and from this object mode, click that and choose texture paint. Now add paint slot and choose diffuse color, then rename this to something that you can remember, and choose the color to somewhat skin tone color. Hit OK. So this is going to be a generic skin tone, and then we're going to choose our texture that we just created like so, and we're ready to paint skin on this low poly mesh. But first, let me go to the material tab here and then reduce the specular intensity all the way down, and okay, let's start painting. And but first, we're going to make sure we select this texture here. Then first thing I usually do is selecting a dark color, something red like so. Then reduce the brush strength about 4 and start by making the eye socket here. Then also paint the nose and then the mouth. Also going to add a shadow for this, something like so. Okay, after we done this, we might want to change this to shadeless, just to get to know the basic color that we apply. Then in the brush, we're going to choose smear and decrease the strength probably to a 5 or 6. 6 probably good, and start smearing around. Actually, we are blending color here. Maybe decrease the strength a little bit again and start blending. So I'm using mouse right now, and it's a good idea if you do a texture painting using graphic tablet, something like that. because graphic tablet having um, pressure sensitivity on it, so when you press you don't have to keep constantly changing the strength in here, and just um I think you know what I'm talking about. So I just feeling the painting with a talking so that it doesn't get boring, where it end up I'm talking something stupid. Okay, also with the nose, going to shape this so that it look like a more tricky nose, I think. And also for the mouth. Okay, start doing another plan here. Okay, after we done blending, I'm going to add the eye detail. Just go back to the texture brush here and select dark color, and also increase the brush strength a little bit. Go to the front view and start painting the eye. I'm not really sure what the eye shape I'm going to make for this one, and probably something like so, maybe. And the eye is slightly way to the up. And move this around. Just to get the basic idea where I'm going to put the eye for this one. And we start going to create the eye again. Okay. Maybe this good. I don't know. And also choose white color and decrease the brush strength. Then choose mirror again, just to refine the eye line here. Probably making refining the shape by smearing around the eyeline, and make an inspection. If it looks good, we continue. Now we go back to the texture again and choose the eye color. So what I'm going to make this time, how about probably the generic eye also. Decrease the brush strength, make a line. So this is going to be the shadow on the eyeball here. Also maybe increase this a little bit, and this is going to be the iris of the eye. And to create eye, you make it a basic light color here, then add another dark color here. Just don't get them all, just the top one like so, and add another one in the center, and also make another one. So this is going to be the shadow. And also we're going to smear this just to get this blending in. Like that, nothing fancy. And also go back to the texture, and we're going to choose a white color and bring the opacity, bring the brush strength all the way up probably to 7, and make a straight line here, something like that. Make a dot here, and also going to make a dot here. Now we're going to refine our eye line, just the dark color, and we repeat the line for the eye, and also this one. Okay, the eye is going a bit forward. We're going to fix this. Hit tab to enter the edit mode and bring this slightly back. Oops, sorry, I forgot that I'm not in the mirror modifier anymore. Just select this one and this one, go to the side view and bring this to the back, something like so. Then we're going to do the mouse. Go to the front view, hit tab again to exit the edit mode and start making mouse. Push the strength down and make a line, and as usual we're going to smear this around. Also bring this down. Basically the smear tool is also useful for shaping tool, and just shaping the paint here and drag this paint around to make a new shape or delete the existing shape. I don't know, I'm not sure what I'm talking anyway. Okay, we can leave the mouse for now. And also we're going to draw the eyebrow. Something like that. Also doing another smearing. And we can also shape this eyebrow with this smear tool. Now after we happy with the result, it's time to add another saturated color again. What I'm saying, just add another color, just a slightly dark color, and change this to overlay I think, and decrease the brush strength all the way to 1, and start add shadow in there, also in the bottom of the nose, maybe in the side here, also for the lips, and probably on the cheek, and also this one, and start smearing again just to blend the color. So probably this tutorial is long just because we are doing a live painting here, and also I'm kinda enjoying myself here, so excuse me. And I'm also kinda a little bit nervous because when you are doing tutorial and with you are making painting for yourself, it's kinda different because you know you're going to record this and you're afraid going to make a mistake on the process, and you don't want to repeat. Then um yeah, so we're going to leave this for now. Okay, back again to texture tool, and still on the overlay mode, we're going to choose a this light color, something like that value. Going to make a dot on the nose, like so, and also in the forehead here, and on the cheek, and probably in this eye. Now we're going to do smearing again. Okay, there is a lot of smearing in this painting. Add another light color here maybe, and smear again. Yep. Also the forehead, I almost forgot. And bring this down, probably bring the smear strength down also. And we're going to drag this bright color all the way here. And fixing the nose shadow. Now we go to the texture again and start drawing the eyebrow. Oops, change this from overlay to mix and increase the strength. Make an eyebrow. Oops, too long. Something like so. Also also here, and probably go to the add modifier and optional overlay and add a slightly white line here. Also this part also, I think. Then we do smear again. Okay, increase the strength and smear this eyebrow up. Okay. Oops, I forgot to put a light color here. Okay. Also here. Now, change this to mix again and start painting for the hair shadow. The forehead is kinda small. I'm going to fix that in a moment. I'm going to fix this now. Go to 3 and hit tab to enter the edit mode, and we're going to fix this one. Okay, this look weird, really weird. Oops. Okay, I forgot again. I'm not in the mirror modifier anymore. Okay, go to 3, bring this up a little bit, press Z and C, oops, A, C, bring this up, also A and C, go to this and bring this up a little bit. Okay, this is fine. We tap again to exit the edit mode, and we're going to make the hair shadow again. So this is going to be the ear, too high, I think, on this position. Increase this up and start painting. So this part is going to be covered with the hair mesh, and we don't want to be too detailed on that. So, but maybe this part is going to be showing, and we do smear on this part by increasing this smear again, and probably decrease this a little bit, and start smearing, just like usual. And probably also Okay. Now it's, oh my god, the eye is too big, I think. We'll fix this. Make another look cut here, there, and scale this up a little bit. And probably bring this down. Also bring this down. Okay. Okay. There you get the idea. Now we tap to enter the edit mode, and we're going to create the facial animation for this mesh. And first we're going to make the mouse, and to do this we're going to make a cut by pressing K here, and make a cut from this side and straight to the other side like so, then hit enter, and also make another cut starting from this point and to this point and hit enter, and make another cut this point to this point and hit enter. Now go to the edge select tool and select these two edges and hit V is to separate this edge. Then go to the vertex select tool and hit A to deselect all, then press C and select this vertex, hold Alt M and choose merge at center, hit A again to deselect all, hit C and select this face, right click, then hit Alt M and add center. Now this is going to be open and closing mouse. And if you don't want to look the inside, and you can choose this edge here, this one and hit D to make an extrude, then hit S, Z and 0 and hit A to select all, then W and remove double, hit A to deselect all, and we're going to close this again, SG0. Now for the eye, I think I make the eye too big, but anyway, we're also going to do just like the mouth. We're going to make a cut here. This is going to be a problem. There and there. Hit enter. Hit K. Make a cut here also. And cut this one, and this one. Hit enter. Also make cut here. And also this one, and this one. Hit K. And this one, and this one. Hit enter. Okay, let's test the eye. Select this face also. Hit S, Z and 0, so it's close. It's not perfect, but close. Hit A to exit the edit mode and hit tab to exit the edit mode. Then from texture paint we go to the object mode there. Now we set this aside. Oh, also do not forget on the UV image editor you always save your painted image, otherwise it's going to be lost. So in here we're going to see the image writing here with the star in it. It means that this image is not saved. Just click that and just save image, and then save your image in the place you can remember. Now we're going to set this aside. Then we go to this triangle here on this vertex group shape keys. With this mesh selected, we're going to go to the shape keys here, hit plus in this, and then so this is going to be the basic relax shape. Add another plus and rename this to a mouse open. Then hit tab to enter the edit mode and select this vertex and start making a mouse open, something like so. And this up a little bit as well. And hit tab to exit the edit mode. So when we change the value, the mouse open, and also hit plus again and rename this to eye close, and hit tab to enter the edit mode and select this face, hit S and Z and make this close. So this one I make a mistake in here, and anyway you get the idea. Hit tab to exit the edit mode, so when we change the value on the eye close, the eye going to be close, and so on and so on. You can also make this a smile. Nope, plus we're going to add a plus icon, change this to smile, then hit tab to enter the edit mode, choose vertex and make this smile. Also I make mistake on the mouse. Okay, so I make a loop cut here. No, going to make a cut here. Also this one. Then we're going to make a smile, a beautiful smile. Bring the eyebrow up a little bit. Also bring this eye up a little bit, and the cheek also up a little bit. Hit tab to exit the edit mode, and when we change the value, it's going to be smile. So I know this is not the best, but hopefully that is useful. So yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully I can see you again on the next video, and have a good life. I don't know. Bye bye.